Hello! Good morning and welcome to a very exciting vlog. I do this same one every year and it's this time for the Sacramento road trip. If you guys have seen the other ones, you'll know exactly what's about to happen. There is a tattoo convention in Sacramento that my husband usually is where he can get tattooed by some of the people that are on his like bucket list, and I just like to go because it's fun. And I don't like getting tattooed at conventions, but if there was an opportunity at like a shop or something, I would. I doubt it though. And also along the way and back, we see family and friends. So it kind of turns into this whole friends and loved ones and fun type of trip. But the first stop is going to be Oregon. We're going to stop to see his dad and Marcy, and then we're heading off from there to Redding, California. From Redding to Sacramento. Sacramento, we're going to stay put for a few days, and then after that we head back up the Oregon coast to go see my dad, which I'm so excited about because I have not seen my dad in a couple of years. We missed him on the last round. Long overdue seeing my family. I woke up to snot dripping down my face, so not the most glamorous way to wake up, but it got me up before my alarms went off. My alarm was supposed to go off at 6:30 and my snot went off at 6, so I laid there questioning if I should just get up, but it's causing a lot of, you know, annoying. I'm just gonna bring a shit ton of tissues. Anyway, this is the hair and makeup. I actually did a glow up day yesterday. I just didn't film it because I had so much to do. I had to work, and then I had to get ready, and then I had to prep things, and then I had this tendency to clean my house before we go anywhere. We also had to put an irrigation system in the garden beds, so we set that up so that they don't die because I did all that work, and now we're of course getting a heat wave. So, well, not a heat wave, but it's gonna get hotter than normal. So it should be like 85 today, which is hot. That's really hot. And I didn't want to come back to bolting lettuce and all of my hard work completely for naught. I have on the French lace lashes. I always do the lash extensions for trips because I like to get ready as soon as possible. I don't like spending a whole lot of time, you know, unless we're going out to dinner or something, but for the most part, I like to just get up and go. Those allow me to get ready a lot faster. Sometimes I can literally just do BB cream, a chapstick, and these lashes and brows. Obviously, I have to put on my brows, but other than that, you know, I've been whitening my teeth the past 4 days with a natural teeth whitener. I'm bringing one strip so I can show you guys what it looks like because it's interesting and I think it's working. I think it's lifted at least like a shade or two of just like coffee stains. I did my hair again, actually. I know I just did it, but I felt like it didn't tone it properly, and this actually, I spent a little bit more money on it. It was 30 bucks for this as opposed to my normal like cheap toner, and I think this is a much prettier color. This is the IGK, and I always find that the IGK colors last a really long time and make my hair look really good. So we did that. I did a bang trim, lashes. What else did we do? Whitening, self tan. I have this shimmer body oil I'm gonna bring. It's like super bronzy. And then we're gonna get going. I've packed up everything. We're ready to go. And we're off to Oregon first. So yay, road trip. Here's the road trip outfit. Decided to wear the garden dress since I didn't get to wear it last week. And it's just mega cute. And I've got on the cowboy boots with it. And we're doing a barbecue at his parents' house tonight. So this will be fun to, you know, hang out comfortable. Pit stop number 1. I feel like we don't get very far down the road before it's pit stop time, but we drink kava and coffee. I had this California Farms mocha almond latte. You know, within like an hour and a half of driving, we're like, ooh, gotta go. We've made it to Oregon. Yeah, we are gonna be just chilling, family time, and then in the morning we get up and head to Redding. These are all of my husband's dad's tomato plants. Wow. Oh, he's got some actual tomato on the vine. How nice. Those look real good. And then looks like we've got strawberries. Oh my goodness, look at those. Oh my gosh. So pretty. We're having a barbecue, some burgers for dinner tonight. Who's this? Who's this? Habina! Little Mona. Look at all these old books that Marcy said I can have. I love them. Those are cool.
The girl I went to school with designed these.
Whoa. She designed them?
She sold them at Costco.
Wow.
They have all of her stuff. She sells a lot of stuff that she makes at TJ Maxx.
Neat.
Yeah.
She has a successful career.
She lives on Laguna Beach.
Oh, wow. Today's outfit is this Free People suede dress. It's not suede, but it feels like suede, but it ties in the back, so it has like this really low, deep V. I love it. These Iro sandals. I thrifted these off the Real, and they're just so unique. Just going for a ride. What year?
75 years old.
Oh my goodness. We're going for a ride in the Beetle. Oh my gosh, look at those
My cousin
wood
did
knobs.
that, yeah.
Your cousin did that?
Mm-hmm. So he got this when he graduated from high school. I had a 71 Super Bowl. Had a little wooden steering wheel.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need to get like a stick shift something or other just for fun.
Yeah.
I miss it. I miss my little yellow one. I wish I didn't sell it. Okay, I need that on video. What color?
Strike a pose rose.
Strike a Pose Rose is the Mary Kay lipstick color of this Beetle. That is so cute. I mean, you would think that this is the color that the car was.
You can see right here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the original color.
Because this is all new. Everything in here is new.
Oh wow. I love that he did a Mary Kay lipstick color.
That was such a special moment to get to ride in the Mary Kay Beetle with Marcy, and I love that story so much. Now we are off to California.
We've made it to California. We're here. Well, we're still a couple hours away from Redding, and then we're gonna stop in Redding for the night. We've got a little hotel this time. Usually we stay with friends, but just with the dogs and everything, and just wanting like, we're getting in kind of at a weird time, and then also I'm just like, I hate imposing on people for any particular, I don't know, it just didn't feel like good timing to be like calling up people and staying with them. So we were like, we'll just not bother anybody and I'll get a hotel. Our dogs are quite like, they can be a lot. But anyway, yeah, we're here, at least in the state of California. This is where I was born. Well, here's the first hotel for the night. We're at the Americana Motel in Redding, California. It's a just a really easy, simple kind of place. Anyway, so yeah, this is our little hotel for the night. Just one night, see a few friends, and then we'll be moving on. And then the next place we go, we'll be staying put for a few days so we can unpack and settle in. It'll be really nice. But yeah, this will do. This is the exterior of the hotel. Very old school motel looking. We're having a little beauty emergency. I have allergies that won't quit. And I can't tell if that's what's causing my eyes to swell and itch or not, but my lashes were not sitting on my lashes correctly because of my swollen eyes. I woke up and they were like stuck to the skin, and the skin was like puffy. You can see it. The situation is that I didn't bring any of my good mascara. I'm gonna turn the camera just in case Forensic Files shows something really disgusting. I've had that happen before. I've had to take an entire clip out because it was a dead body behind me. I don't have any good mascara. I just have the Roller Lash, which well, it's good mascara, but I only use it on my lower. It's really good for separating, you know, separating and lengthening, I guess. But it's not a really good fattening lash mascara, and I need a fattening lash. I need something to really make them thick and like big. Here's my outfit. I upcycled 2 dresses the day before we left. 2. This one was, I don't know if any of you remember, but this dress was really long and it was not a flattering length for me. I cut it and just sewed the ruffle on really quick. I can't believe I just did my makeup and my hair in 20 minutes. And the Roller Lash, it's actually fine. I think I could have done like 80 more coats. My eyes are swollen. That's what sunglasses are for. We're leaving Redding, California. We just had our coffee. Lovely time. Sat in the little coffee shop. On to the next. For context, we had gone out to dinner with one of my husband's childhood friends and her son. So I didn't film it just because I don't feel comfortable getting footage of people that aren't like on YouTube in video format. So I didn't get any footage for that. But we are already on to the next. Off to Sacramento. They have their little cooling scarves on. I actually wet them and put them in the fridge, and those things are so handy. They keep their necks really cool, and it's already 96 and it's not even noon. I don't think I could do it. I'm no longer a hot heat person. I used to be when I was a lot younger. I loved Arizona. I loved a hot, like high temperature, dry heat, and now I'm like, no. Get me to the Pacific Northwest coast and a chilly breeze. We're here. Our room is not as cold as last year. We are looking at a roof. Womp womp. I think the convention center is like right there. So it really puts it in perspective how close by we are to it. But if anybody's wondering, this is the Hyatt in Sacramento. All your basic needs and wants. Shower. Oh, the shower isn't as updated. This one's a tub instead. The last one was like a walk-in. A lot nicer than this. Yeah, we didn't get as nice of a space as last time. Last time was way better. I actually forgot to show you the entire outfit. Cowboy boots, skirt, or dress that I upcycled. Wearing a little harness with it. I'm proud of myself. If I can find the photo of this before, I will put it up here, because this length is way better, and the ruffle just really adds to it. Looks like it's like bunching here. I have a few little minor repairs I need to do to make it a little bit better. That is an orange tree. Oh, something you'll never see in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. Oh, it's hot though. There's the palm trees. Gotta love a palm tree. They are pooped. Even the cooling scarves aren't cutting it. So we're heading back. We're cutting this little walk short. We went up that path, around the corner and back, and that's it. Well, we've got some neon lights and city views. That's kind of cool. Look. We got different views. It's the Capitol building right there. Isn't that nice? And a very scary patio. I honestly can't even open that door because the thought of standing on that makes me nauseous. But that's the steakhouse down there. The coffee shop over by those really cool looking palm trees. Oh no, I don't think you'll be able to see. Yeah. We got changed rooms because look at this. An air conditioner set to 66. And the room's nicer. And then this goes into like a cool hallway. This is like what we had last time. The other one we were in had like an old bath. And this one has one of those like nice walk-in showers. And this, again, this is what we had last time. So we were really impressed by it. It was very nice. You know, all the stuff that we would have expected in the room. And it's nice and icy cold. And it's gonna be great. We got a lounge. We didn't have that before. Anyway, I have to unpack again. And it's like 11 o'clock at night. First morning walk in the park. We slept in. We slept till 10. That is so not us.
I had to like get my eyes tired again at like 5:45.
Yeah, same. Yeah, we woke up. We tried waking up a couple times just kept letting ourselves go back to sleep, especially since...
Scroll for like 10 minutes, get tired.
Yeah. Especially since we had to move rooms in the middle of the night. And then our neighbor was so kindly playing some really bassy, beady, thunk, thunk, thunk music. And I went, oh, hell no. Called right away. And actually the security came up and just asked them to pipe down, and they did. They did, yeah. And they did. But she said, I'm sending up security.
You come up and say, hey.
Yeah, they say, hey, you need to turn it down.
While my husband waited back in the hotel with the doggies, I went looking for a coffee shop. This one in particular was being renovated, and for some reason, every single coffee shop in the neighborhood is closed on the weekends, both Saturdays and Sundays. I found that to be so odd, so I fell upon a robot coffee shop.
Ooh, that's getting close to overfilling. Oh, Jesus. Nice effort, Mr. Botbar. A for effort.
I'm at work right now. Got it. I'm making your drink now.
I think it's funny. Here is the dress. Isn't it so cute? I love this so much. It's a little like boobalicious, but it's 103 degrees out. The less coverage, the better it feels. I think it looks really good. I just think this is so cute. And it just has that peekaboo, so you can see my tattoo. That food we had this morning, the coffee was good, the robot did great, but the bagel with the cream cheese, it was loaded with mayonnaise, which my husband doesn't like, and I didn't know it would have mayonnaise on it. Loaded with mayonnaise, and they microwaved it. So it was microwaved bagel. You could tell it was that instant bacon that you put in the microwave, and then like, I don't even know what kind of egg. It was not good. And that was $50 for 2 coffees, 2 bagels, and 2 pastries that they also microwaved. $50. Knowing that it is 103 degrees outside and I've got chill bumps and I'm shivering, that is exactly what I was looking for in a room. And when we came in from like the heat and went into the lobby, it was ice cold in the hallway, ice cold. This is the other room, and we'd open the door, it was colder in the hallway, and we would step into a hotter room. Even though 75 degrees isn't hot, in this heat I want chill bumps, and we got chill bumps. And I feel freezing cold, so it's gonna like defrost me when we step out, and the dogs are comfortable, so that's all that matters to me. But I'm ready. I did my makeup, and I was playing around with like my signature little dot thing and then a graphic wing, so when you like open up it gives more. But see, I've got really saggy lids, so if I keep going I'll end up just covering my entire eye in eyeliner, and I was trying to just make it look a little bit thicker because I don't have lashes on and my eyes are swollen from allergies that I'm having. So I was like, glasses are the cure for everything. But it's not like the makeup looks bad. I'm gonna bring these 3, touch up my lips, Flesh Pot, and then the Rosy Outlook lip gloss over top. I have a pair of sandals and I was going back and forth, but I feel like I'm really just enjoying the look of cowboy boots with dresses right now, and I feel more myself in them. But I need a new pair of black, because look at these things. If you get up close, they're falling apart. Oh no, my battery's dying. They have my battery at that hotel, so I won't be able to get it till Monday. I won't be able to talk to you guys on my camera. My husband said I can vlog on his camera, so I might switch over to that and see how that looks. No. Why do I always catch you when you're cleaning up shit? Hey, hey, hey. Poo-poo man, poo-poo man. Instantly hit with the best smell in the entire universe.
Every time we come to Sacramento and stay in a hotel downtown, I have to come to this Goodwill. It always has the best stuff. This lamp, if I could have brought it home, if we had room in the car, I would have hands down got it. I think it's so beautiful. They had really cool glassware and tons of stuff. I'm going to show you what I got back at the hotel. Just left the Goodwill. Had a bit of a breakfast catastrophe. I will update you guys a little bit later. I did go thrifting and I have the dogs. They came in with me because of our breakfast catastrophe. And now I'm heading back and I'll show you guys what I got later. But there's the rose gardens. So that's my favorite place in Sacramento.
So this is the other dress that I upcycled, and it was really long, if you guys remember when I thrifted this, and I just did not like the length at all on me. And instead of doing a ruffle, I actually did a black velvet trim around it. I need to clean the edges up a little bit, but I was in quite a hurry just trying to get this done so I have something to wear, because I had another outfit planned and I did not like it. And then I did a bow as well around this just to tie it together. I'm going to explain what happened this morning with breakfast too. Okay, we're going to attempt to record. I don't know how to use this camera though, so hopefully it works, but we're going to attempt to record what I got at the Goodwill and a little quick update for you, because honestly, this trip has not gone that great. And it feels like everything's stacked against us in some ways, and I am such a, I even say window seat. It's like a joke between my husband and I that we stay positive because we always want to just assume we're going to get the window seat. It's something we said in a recent date, and I was like, we're going to get the best seat in the house. We're going to get the window seat, and we did. And so now we just go window seat whenever we notice that the other person is not trying to stay on the positive side. Not that we have to always be that way, because that's annoying. We also don't want to grumble and complain the entire time, but there has been something going on annoying around every turn. We woke up to a marathon, which is fine. We were already awake, but there was like people running all over the front of the hotel. So we were like, let's get up, let's order some food. All the coffee shops around us are closed on the weekends, every single one. The robot one I went to was really cool. The robot thing was neat and the coffee was good, but the sandwich was horrible. It was microwaved. It was really bad. And then the only food that we've had that has been really tasty has actually been at the hotel. So now I'm just like, I'm just gonna eat at the hotel the whole time. Because anytime we try to get anything outside of here, it's either not good or it's too far for us because we have the dogs, or it's just like closed. So it's just been hard. It's been hard to find somewhere to even just get up and get a coffee, which is so unusual. There's a lot of construction going on right now at the Capitol building. They're doing like an annex add-on, which is causing this huge shutdown of the entire block. So everyone has to go like a 3-mile radius around just to go to the other side. So we ordered food from this place. It said it was open. It let us place the order. It looked so good. They had like avocado toast and Nutella banana toast and all these amazing things. Placed the order. It was expensive. Everything is costing us so much money food-wise. It's just blowing our minds. We place the order. We get the dogs. We're walking over. We're feeling rushed because I haven't even gotten a thrift. My husband's tattoo appointments keep like they're placed kind of in the middle of the day, so we only have time to do something in the morning or afterwards. And afterwards we're meeting people usually, so I'm like, all I want is 1 hour to thrift. That's all I ask. And we haven't been able to orchestrate it. We get to the place to pick up our food. No one's there. The hours say it's open, but no one's in the building. We had placed the order. We don't know where our food is. So we turn around, we're heading back. We're passing right by the Goodwill. And I was like, you go get food. You have to get tattooed. I'll figure it out later what I'm gonna eat, but I'm going into this Goodwill and I'm taking the dogs. They're gonna come with me. You go. So he went on looking for food somewhere and I shopped. And then he actually texted me, I found something. I'm gonna get breakfast from this menu, and sent me the menu. So I got Eggs Benedict and it was okay, but honestly, it was not that good. The hollandaise sauce was not hollandaise sauce. I don't know what that was, but hollandaise sauce is 3 ingredients. It's egg yolk and white separated, lemon, and butter, and that's it. That's all you need to make a really good scratch hollandaise. This tasted like mayonnaise. It was not hollandaise. I know how to make a hollandaise. So anyway, there's that. But last night we went and sat by the fire. His friends came who live town over, and it's his wife and his like really good friend he grew up with. And we just sat by the fireplace. We drank non-alcoholic beers, and they had whatever, and then we just talked all night, and it was really nice. And we had the dogs between us on the couch, so we just caught up with them and stayed up. We stayed up late. We stayed up until midnight. That's big for me. So yeah, it was really good to see them. And I had like a really bad anxiety attack yesterday and actually stayed in the hotel crying because my husband wanted me to go to the convention, but we wanted to leave the dogs so I can go walk around and not have to worry about them. And then we were worried they were gonna bark the whole time. So that was stressing us out. He was stressed out, I was stressed out, and I was like, I'm not going. And I just turned right around and I came back here and he went. And then he just like did a loop and then ended up coming back. And I just cried because I felt like really sad, and that really depressed me, that I felt like I'm on vacation and I'm so anxious and I don't know, it's hormonal and it's like out of control. I can't even describe the like low that I got at that point. I actually tried to contact my therapist, but I forgot she was out of town. But I was like, man, it'd be good to talk to her right now. But I wrote it out. Writing out your feelings when you're in that is so helpful. Sometimes just getting it out of your head and off your chest is such a huge help. And then having his sympathy when he came back. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you're feeling that bad. I didn't realize. And so he just is trying to have a good time. I don't want to ruin his trip. I want him to go do what he wants to go do. I felt like I was going to do this, going to the convention at a time where the rest of my body and mind were saying don't, because I just wasn't feeling right. Anytime I pushed myself, and plus I was hungry, and I know not to go into any stressful situation, especially a crowd, when I'm hungry. So I came back and I ordered a salad and chicken tenders and came back out to the hotel and ate that, and then just sat here upset. And it all worked out. It ended up all working out. And then when his friends were like, yeah, let's just hang out by the pool, I was like, thank God, because I had way too much anxiety to go anywhere else. Which is fine. They get it. They get anxiety, so they totally understood. But I don't want like my anxiety to dictate what everyone else does. But if they're just here to hang out with us and they're cool with that, my husband's usually pretty easy about things. He doesn't really care if we go across town or go here, do that. He doesn't care. He just wants to like have a nice relaxed time. And so do I. So it worked out so well, and it was so lovely. But let's get into this. Let's see what we got thrifting. This is the first thing I saw and I loved it. Look at the skirt. Isn't that so nice? I never thought I would be a paisley girl, but I've become a paisley girl. I actually really like it now. Because you know what? It just gives me that like late 60s, early 70s look that my mom used to do when she had on these like really cute kind of paisley style loose skirts like this, and then she'd wear a camisole style top and just no bra and just totally like hippie girl, long hair, natural makeup, holding a baby under one arm. And it's just such a, I always think of that as being one of the most beautiful looks, because it's like the quintessential look of my mother when she was younger. So yeah, this pleated skirt, it's tan and black, it's really pretty color, an Alfred Dunner skirt, and this Goodwill really does have some good selections. And then we have this really lovely little dress. Has some ruffly pleating details to it, blue and white, very like cabana seaside works, but cabana, little cabana, maybe even over a bathing suit type of dress. Just really relaxed jean and white, and has like a little bib front to it. It's really adorable. Perry Lingerie Incorporated. Vintage, $10.99 for this one. It says this, so it's lingerie, but sure, it could be lingerie, but I would totally wear this as a dress. Just I could really have fun with the styling of this, but I love the color. It's like that really nice mustard, and it has this lace down the front and a little bit on this lovely sleeve too. And then the last thing is this one. This is a white, any brand names on this one? Funny looking batwing sleeve, ruffly shirt. I just think it's cool. Could look cool with a lot of different things. So we'll be able to play around with how we're going to style this as well. But I always end up getting some sort of lace piece when I go to this particular Goodwill. It kind of almost has like a built-in, do you see that? Like a built-in tank top. But we do have friends that are supposed to meet us later, and that would be really nice, and then catch up with them, and then we move on. Tomorrow morning we pack and go back through Reading to pick up my camera battery, and then on to Ashland, Oregon after that. And I might be able to make up some redemption of thrifting. I think my husband should stay back at the hotel, and I'm gonna go and just thrift my little heart out. I found a way to use my vintage hat pins to secure the ribbon through the hat to keep the hat on my head because it's windy out. And earlier I wore a hat and it almost blew off my head. Little dress I've thrifted ages ago, and I forgot I had it, honestly. I just opened up my closet and realized I hadn't pulled out a good handful of summer dresses, and it's just got these little pockets in the front, super comfortable, little brown buttons, and then I have on the Ariat cowboy boots. Thrifted these, but they had tags still on. That was one of my greatest scores. They're perfect. The restaurant I wanted to go to isn't open today, so keep having this issue. It's really frustrating. Everything's closed on the weekends. Another stroll. Another day, another stroll. Husband got the back of his head tattooed. Lunatic. Absolute lunatic. Huh. Cool road. We were checking out. My husband is just loading up some of the stuff in the car, and then we're gonna take the pups and load everybody, and we're gonna drive back to Reading to get my camera battery that I left at the Americana Hotel, pass back through Reading on the way, and then we're heading to Ashland, Oregon. So we're starting the trek back up to Washington. I will say that perimenopause has ruined this trip for me. The heat, the hot flashes in this heat, trying to not be miserable in my body, the hormonal stuff happening the week prior that I didn't realize was hormonal. Every woman I talk to that is even close to my age, some younger than me, are already on HRTs. So I'm just like, I just need to get on those because I need my life back. Like, not like I feel like I need to be going and doing a lot because I had the dogs. So it's not like I had a lot of options. I was just frustrated that, like, no matter what I did, it didn't seem like anything sounded fun to me. I'm just not having fun. That sucks. I'm hoping Ashland's gonna be cool, temperature-wise, as well as experience. And that Oracle thrift store that I went to over Thanksgiving is closing, which is really sad, but probably a relief to the owner. So I'm not gonna do too much of the, oh, I'm so sorry thing, because she's probably relieved. But I did message her to see if she's still there or if she already sold everything and moved out, because she had everything 40% off. I would die to be able to go in there and shop discount. So we'll see. Bye palm trees, bye construction. It was the sound of things backing up. Beep, beep, you know what I mean? And I know they got to get this done, but that is disruptive. We have hit our first rest stop, and we were actually only an hour away from Ashland. We did really well. We actually ended up not going back through Reading again, because we like stop and try to like visit one more friend of his, because that's where he grew up, but it would really get us getting into Ashland super late. Anyway, yeah, this area is really crazy cool though. It reminds me of the movie Tremors. Like, it's just kind of like desolate, but then there's like this huge mountain just that way. Is that Shasta? I don't know which one that is. It's massive. Yeah, I think that's Shasta. But yeah, it's kind of a weird area, isn't it? Just barren hills with a couple of trees on them. I am wearing Give Beauty's red liquid lip. It's really pretty. You ready to get out and pee? You ready to get out and pee? You gotta wait, you gotta wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, here is destination Ashland, Oregon, Swank House. If you guys remember, we stayed here over Thanksgiving and we fell in love with it. So we are back again, and we got a different room this time because eventually I'd like to try them all. But this is the courtyard. It's so adorable. It's just all of these like little separate homes, courtyard, lounge area. Lots of little nooks. to sit and have your morning coffee or sit outside and have some lunch. This is our little spot back here. We originally were going to be in the one in the front, and it's actually open, but she gave us a choice and we wanted to try something new. And then if you walk down that way, it takes you straight downtown. You're literally in walking distance to downtown Ashland. The rolling hills back there. All right, here is the room. They're really thoughtful here. I love this lamp shade, and they always put on relaxing television around Thanksgiving. It was holiday, and now they've got like a vacation beach thing going on. This is so the vibe. This is so what I would do if I had a little Airbnb. Fridge, eating area, chairs. We've already exploded our stuff everywhere. Look. So this has a clawfoot tub. The other one has a dual standing shower. Wow, that's a cool piece of artwork. I love that. And then they always do these little details with the toilet paper. I've noticed it's almost like they used a wax stamp to seal it. And then look, they did a bow on this one. They are so thoughtful. Love the rug. Also a stand-up shower. And then the coolest sink. Look at this thing with light. There's so much detail in every little thing they did. I just love it. And then this skylight. And then 2 shih tzus. It came with 2 shih tzus. Look at these guys. It came with 2. 2! Look at this little rundown place. Isn't that interesting? It's so cute and artsy and creepy. I'm trying to get to the Oracle Vintage before they close. I have an hour, so we're racing there. Well, the place I tried thrifting is closed. And it is still 40% off, and there's still tons of stuff in the store. And I'm heartbroken. I'm gonna try to pop in on the way out of town. I'm so bummed. We even asked ahead of time and they said they were open till 6. Got us a nice salad. I don't want to open the lasagna on the white sheet and then it bust everywhere. Apparently they deep fry the spinach. Huh. That looks pretty good. Good morning from the Swank House Suites. Half my makeup on. We discovered I'm wearing one of my thrifted shirts. We discovered a really cute coffee shop around the corner. I wanted to say something now because I'm not gonna talk like this in front of the lady who works there, but I wanted to show it to you. So let's go check it out. I just placed my order. I got a smoothie and an avocado toast, and you have to see how cute this is. Look at this turmeric smoothie. Is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It's so good. It's turmeric, ginger, and yogurt. That's what that white stuff is. And look at how delicious and wholesome and microgreeny it is. Beaut. I'm gonna do my makeup, and then the gal Oracle said she'll open up a half hour earlier so that I can try to make it in and have plenty of time. success at Dynasty, and I messaged 4 vintage resellers while I was there. I took a photo of the inside of the store and sent it to them and said, you better get your butt over to Ashland, Oregon if you can. There's nothing in there that's not good vintage. I just highly recommend it. Or if you're in the area anywhere near Oregon, run, because you got 2 weeks left before they're gonna just get rid of all of it. But yeah, I'll have to show you guys later because we're on the move and I cannot try this stuff on. I'm piping hot because I walked up the hill. But we're heading off to the Oregon coast to go see my family. I feel like I just keep updating you guys at rest stops and grocery stores. We're heading out yet again. These guys are just so used to it at this point. They're just like, okay, where's next? This is our life now. I think they'll be relieved to get back to their house. Scenic corridor, absolutely breathtaking. Oh my goodness. This you gotta see in real life. It's hard to even put into words. Look at how serene and beautiful. Gosh, it's stunning. Can you go down there? That would be cool to go down by the water.
You could jump in.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Good morning. Don't you just love towel head, Seanna? I think it's a natural light so it blurs out any imperfections. I'm at my dad's actually, and we got in last night. We got in kind of later in the day, so I just obviously didn't feel like whipping out the old camera was appropriate because I just wanted some quality time with the fam, as one would understand. Isn't that neat? I should show you his garden. So we're gonna go on a walk and then after that we head home. So this trip will be over. Did you have an amazing trip? Did you? Did you? Are you very excited? You guys are getting each other riled up. I can see exactly what you're doing. Marvin really wants to pee on this tree. We're already on the road and we're heading back. And we went down to the beach. It was so foggy and creepy and cool looking, as you probably already saw, because I probably already edited it in. But yeah, this trip is coming to an end. It's over. We're heading home. I need to show you what I got at the vintage store though. So what I'll probably do is settle in and then I'll see you tomorrow with a little vintage haul.